I'm not a wrestling reviewer. I'm not a WWE reviewer. I'm not even a reviewer. But as far as back as I can tell, people would watch. I used to like actually watch. I watch a lot of indie wrestling videos. It's no secret. I favoritize them all over the whatchamacallit. Yeah, I know. I make up words. Bear with me. But yeah, I just gotta say, there's only one thing I hate about watching indie videos, and that's when people make comments about, oh well, WWE and TNA sucks. Number one, what does this video have to do with WWE and TNA? Granted, it is about wrestling. It's relevant, but what does that specific fed have to do with WWE or TNA? Number two, what will make you say that WWE and TNA sucks? You make it seem like the entire product sucks on its own. Now, I'm not the guy to defend WWE. I'm not the guy to just up and say, hey, WWE rocks or WWE is great and blah 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 yada yada. But I will say that people really bash that fed way too hard. I mean, TNA, I'll get on later, but right now I want to tap the big one because growing up, I was really, I was a little kid. I used to watch a little bit of wrestling every now and again because we didn't have cable. We couldn't watch it. But I didn't start officially getting into wrestling until I started watching WWE in 2002, the same year the Indies rose to fame. But before I even noticed anything about Indies, I would watch WWE. And now that I think about it, it didn't suck as bad as most people make it out to be. Granted, there are some things that was completely off the wall, like the whole pregnancy thing with Lita and Kane, and the whole Katie Vick thing, and the longest reign ever being Triple H. But you gotta think, look back a little bit at what we used to look back at some of the feuds that was epic. Look back at some of the positives of WWE. Chris Benoit versus Kurt Angle, first serious feud I ever saw, straight off the dome. I thought to myself, here's Chris Benoit, somebody who's fresh off of WCW. In 2002, I didn't know that WCW was off until somebody had to explain to me. I was stupid back then. But the fact is that here we are. We got Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, and at the time I was a Kurt Angle mark. So we had all these people constantly saying Kurt Angle sucks, blah blah blah, dun dun, you suck. I'm like, shut the fuck up, crowd. You don't know what you're talking about. And then I saw that feud, Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit, was quite possibly one of the greatest feuds ever. I have like every reason to like completely show high regards to that feud in general. And that's not the only one. There was a lot of epic feuds. Most of all, for the hunt for the Cruiserweight Championship on SmackDown. We had guys like Shane get it. We had Rey Mysterio, Matt Hardy. We had Funaki and Sky Duhati. Thank God. And there was a lot of epic things in there. Yeah, granted, there was a lot of stupid things in there, but you gotta admit, Eddie Guerrero versus Rey Mysterio, the matches were great. The storyline was I really just think that most people really just downgrade it just for the sake of downgrading, and I'm just not the kind of guy to say hate WWE. I just get really sick and tired of being able to have the glory of watching indie feds like completely taken away from you because some idiot says, "Oh my God, WWE sucks." It's like, dude, if you hate WWE, just leave it for when you watch a WWE video to flame them. It's completely retarded. I'm not saying that because I'm not going to sit here and tell you that, I'm a devoted WWE fanatic. I'm going to let you know right now, I'm a wrestling fanatic. And down the line, I seriously hope that, the wrestling fans eventually become wrestling fans instead of just indie fans or puro fans or just lucha fans. Stop generalizing and just love the sport. But, that's asking too much of people. It's like asking idiots to stop flaming over the internet. Oh well. People are stupid. This is Insaniac signing out.